We are here at the iconic Fenway Park to take on the Spartan Race. Let's get to it.
No fade, checking in.
Jonathan here, and the title of today's video, The Spartan Race, is Dead. Unfortunately, isn't clickbait. I'm going to get into all of it after I take you through the obstacles from the Fenway Spartan Stadion series that I just completed. Not to worry, I am going to skip over and fast forward all of the boring parts. I'm going to put timestamps in the description, and I added in a little bit of color commentary. All right, we're about to get started. Let's go.
Of the thousands of pumped out of smart athletes taking its course at this beautiful venue right here, Fenway Stadium.
Slippery when wet. 15 jump rope, band around the ankles. Let's go. $15 in the bag. Those jump ropes are heavy. Quick bathroom break and we're back on the course. Another one of these things. And we're off. 100 pounds. This is why you do the Spartan. You get up here on the Fenway Green Monster and get after it. Bleachers for days.
Forever. Forever. Forever.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
15 burpees, let's go. Sandbag. All right. Sandbag climb. Just rows and rows of bleachers. I think you get the idea.
1 hour later.
About to hit slam balls here in Fenway Park, but really this is what you pay for. 15. More bleachers, more bleachers, more bleachers. Bleachers for days. You get the idea yet? Just bleachers, bleachers, bleachers.
No fade, checking in.
Oh, my bum is wet now. Wet bum.
back and shirt soaking wet, so we're gonna lose the shirt. Watch out for your girlfriends. All right, the old man took off the shirt. It is not pretty out here, literally and figuratively. All right, so we got 15 burpees in the water coming at you, or what? What do we got? I'm hoping for not 15 burpees. That'd be nice. Now the OCR Kings get this every time. Boom, I'll take it. All right, OCR Kings, show me that. All right, these bags are killers, but let's get after it. My man. No Fade 24/7 shirt, getting way too heavy because it was soaked. Couldn't even hold it in my waistband. I put it in the spot. Hopefully we'll find it afterwards. If not, no excuses. Let's get after it now. This is how they get you back to the top of Fenway. It's just ramps. They're a little disconcerting because they suck. Oh, monkey bars or burpees. Which is it going to be? Let's find out. Yeah, buddy! What goes up must go down. Here we go. Push-ups in the dugout. And release push-ups. Here we go. $15, here we go. No legs. For some reason, whenever I try to tie my legs in, it gets in my head and I always falter. These things are brutal. Don't let them deceive you. These things are heavy, awkward, and they'll just drive your dick into the ground. Here comes 10. Wait for it. $15, I think. Yeah. Job's done. Thank you. There we go. It's done.
So in previous years, this place was jammed with vendors and people. It is prime time. It's like 9 a.m. on a Saturday, and this is usually when it's the busiest, like literally shoulder to shoulder, wall to wall. Even last year, which was post-COVID, man, oh man, the place was absolutely jammed-packed this time. And now it's empty, and I'll tell you, it's not the weather. They're not inside either. I was inside the stadium. I just finished up the Spartan Fenway, and frankly, it's dead in there compared to previous years. And I don't know if they're limiting the number of people that sign up, but I doubt it, just based on how just dead, lack of a better word, absolutely dead. I mean, it's literally probably the least congested it's ever been, both inside the stadium, outside the stadium, and on the obstacles.
Really surprised, very, very much surprised. Clearly, people just aren't interested in the Spartan race.
Obstacles are over, and I want to give you a little bit of a sit rep on the experience itself. As far as Fenway Stadium series goes for the Spartan race, best weather we've had in a while. Usually the temperature is sub 40 degrees and it's absolutely windy and freezing. It was in the 60s, and although we did get a lot of rain that made some of the stuff slippery, overall it was probably the best weather I've experienced. The t-shirts themselves, that is the front. Pretty nice. Material-wise, look pretty good, and they do have a nice back to them. They do pop. They do stand out with that gold and blue. Overall, really happy with the t-shirts. They've really stepped up making the t-shirts good quality so that you want to keep them around for a while. So why do I say the Spartan race is dead? Frankly, they're not doing anything new. As far as the course itself, it literally was the same exact course as the previous year, and almost 95% is the same exact course as 2019. Not only was the layout the same, which I have to give it to them, it's the Fenway Park. There's not much you can do to maneuver different obstacles around, but the obstacles were 100% the same. Nothing new. And as a person that runs this annually, it's extremely boring to do the same stuff. It's literally Groundhog Day from the previous year. Now, I know it's expensive for the Spartan races and other obstacle course races to come up with new obstacles. I get that. You can't always bring in absolutely new obstacles, but there are a ton of obstacles that the Spartan race has that haven't even been incorporated into the Fenway race. They easily could have brought in the X wall that they have, the twister. They could have brought in a bunch of obstacles that they've used in the past that they haven't had at the Fenway Park, and it would have felt like a new experience. Unfortunately, it literally was a rather boring experience for me, since this is the third time I've done this. Now, if you are new to the Spartan Race series and you've never taken on a stadium race before, definitely do one. It's fantastic. But if you have done it before, guess what? You're going to get the same exact experience, same exact obstacles, and it gets rather boring. There's not much new stuff there. And I'm doing obstacles that I've done countless times over countless races, whether it's at Fenway or even some of their other venues. I just wish that they either created new obstacles, added a twist, or frankly just brought in ones that weren't there the previous year. Now, another thing that really stood out was the crowds, at least for me. I've done this a number of times, a number of different Spartan races and even Tough Mudders, and in the past, the crowds were phenomenal. I mean, shoulder to shoulder. It was jam-packed. And I know you're going to say it's post-COVID. They probably wanted to keep the numbers down. Even last year, which was 2021, the first year after COVID kind of opened itself up, it was much, much less congested, and I don't think that's a good thing in terms of the lifespan of the Spartan race. I think it shows that it is just not as popular as it once was, and they're not doing much to attract old people that ran the race and want to come back, and new people that have never experienced a Spartan race. Vendors. This is something when you sign up for a Spartan race you really don't think about, but if you've done one in the past, you know it's a really fun experience to kind of tour a bunch of booths, get a bunch of freebies, maybe take on a challenge, whether it's the Air Force or the Army challenge or even the 511 tent challenge, in order to kind of win some stuff. And it's just overall a fun time. Now, previous years, whether I've done the Boston Spartan, whether I've done the Beast Spartan up in Vermont, or even the Fenway Spartan, the vendors were lined up. And I mean, again, shoulder to shoulder, table after table, both inside Fenway and outside on the street. And this year, again, just non-existent. Like, the only tables that were there were ones that were trying to sell you future Spartan races at a discount. Honestly, I think the lack of vendors just speaks to the lack of popularity with the Spartan race as it's kind of dwindling down. We've seen a number of other obstacle course races quit or go bankrupt, and I got a feeling the Spartan race is probably quickly on those heels. I don't think it's necessarily going to be dead next year, but I wouldn't be surprised if they cut back significantly on the more expensive races and just trying to consolidate to make themselves more profitable for the races that they do participate in. Overall, it was a fun experience, but since I've done this in the past, I wouldn't want to do it again. Am I going to do it next year? Nope, not going to even think about signing up, and that's unfortunate, but we're going to move on to bigger and better things. Hopefully other races will pop up that strike my fancy, and we'll sign up for those. I'm cutting into this video because I got even more disturbing information regarding the Spartan race. It turns out that people that had later heats on Saturday, even as early as 11 a.m., did not get a medal, and many of them didn't get a shirt because they ran out of most shirt sizes. I don't know how that occurs. That's like the biggest mistake you can make as a race organizer, to not have the shirts that are promised or the medals. And keep in mind, that's Saturday. I'm wondering if everyone on Sunday is going to be SOL from Jump Street. Let me know in the comments down below if you think the Spartan race is absolutely dead, your experiences with the Fenway and other Spartan races, if it's something that is exciting, it's still interesting time and time again, or if it's just an old hat, rinse and repeat, and something that once you do it once, you don't really want to do again. First and foremost, if you've never done a Spartan race and you're coming to this video, don't let me dissuade you. I do want you to sign up for one Spartan race. Take it on, have a ball, get a whole team together. It is a fun experience the first time around, but rest assured, the more times you do it, the more times you're going to realize it's the same thing, just done on a different day.
If you made it this far with me, you better give the video a like and smash that subscribe button. You and I are best friends. Apple pie and vanilla ice cream. Higgins and Magnum. Band of brothers. Thank you for making it all the way to the end. Hopefully this video doesn't get flagged because of the music in the background. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back.
Who's there?
Jingle bells!
What? Jingle bells! Come on in.
Jingle bells, everybody!
As far as the congestion on the course, it was nice to see less people so that the obstacles themselves weren't as busy. You want to come up, Rose? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. You get one knee, you get the other knee.